Hello all my friends, and I am so happy to be back making another YouTube video. I tried to come back making YouTube videos last year and there were some calamities, including losing an entire SD card with like 3 videos of footage, and I'm just really happy to be back making videos again. I had to get some new equipment. It's a whole thing we don't need to get into, but I'm making videos. I am coming back onto YouTube to say I am starting another no-buy. If you followed my channel, you know that I did a no-buy in 2020. It ended up being a really weird year to do a no-buy, obviously. Well, a lot of things happened in that year. And I didn't know that when I committed to doing it, but it was really good for me. It kind of reset a lot of impulse shopping habits I had. And so you might be saying, oh my God, Lexi, are you back? Are you back to impulse shopping? Are you back to being in a really bad position and in a lot of debt? And the answer to that is a little bit, maybe a little bit. I had a baby at the end of 2023 and I completely changed sizes. I had some maternity clothes that I kept wearing, but I was mostly pregnant during like the hot months, or pregnant where you have to have maternity clothes during the hot months. And we were coming into winter and I needed cold weather clothes. And I had nothing. I had a few band t-shirts, oversized sweaters, but that was it. Really nothing to wear. So I had to start from scratch. And I wanted to try to do it in an ethical way. So I was doing a lot of secondhand clothes. I was buying a lot on ThredUp. I don't have any time really to do a lot of in-person shopping or thrifting. So I was buying a lot of stuff on ThredUp. And because I have a lot of fit issues and I've found in the past that it's best to really try clothes on in person, meant that, you can't do that. And then a lot of those clothes are not returnable, or if you do return them, you do take a big monetary hit. I was also trying to get as many clothes as possible for my money. So I was buying their cheaper stuff, and their cheaper stuff, if it's below $20, it's oftentimes not returnable. So I was buying a lot of clothes that didn't fit. Then I decided, well, I'll start buying new clothes so that I can return them if they don't fit. So then I started buying a ton of new clothes. I was just constantly in the habit of shopping, constantly browsing, constantly looking for clothes that I could buy and wear, and maybe this will be what I want, maybe this will be what I want. And I was having still like a lot of problems with, I thought, my style, my wardrobe. Nothing seemed to go together. I didn't know why. I just felt always frumpy or out of fashion, or like things weren't matching. I just couldn't figure out what was wrong. I've done a lot of reflecting, and I realized that I was trying to buy my way out of the problem and I was putting myself in debt. And this isn't a serious amount of debt. This is like, for me personally, this is a buckle down, maybe sell a few of your items and you can probably have this knocked out in a few months. So that was part of the impetus for the no buy. I'm going to not buy anything until I get rid of this debt that I've accumulated by over shopping. But already, just 10 days into it, I've realized that this is going to do me a world of good in other ways. The first is that now that I no longer have a use for them, I'm unsubscribing from all of the new clothing brand emails that I've accrued in the last year. And I didn't realize how much that was making me think about those brands and think about clothing. So I've unsubscribed from a lot of them. And I've also decided to get my wardrobe organized in a wardrobe app. I downloaded Index because I heard some people talking about it on Reddit, and I'm so happy with it. This is also not sponsored by Index, but I love this app so much. So I've had to add all of my stuff. Was it a tedious process? Yes, it was. However, since a lot of my clothes were bought in the last year, I did have like product shots that I've decided to use because I think it really showcases how the item fits better than just a flat lay. And I also had all the information I needed about the date I purchased it, how much it cost, etc. Now I do have some like clothes from before, some band t-shirts that I had to estimate. Like I think I got that in 2014 and I think it cost $20 and I think I've probably worn it 100 times. But for the most part, I could get really accurate numbers about what I've bought, when I bought it, all the data that makes this app fun. And then you can pull the app data off of it and you can see cost per wear, you can see wardrobe composition. And that is what first caught my eye. I saw that my wardrobe is like tops is the biggest one, which I knew because I have a ton of band shirts and just a ton of tops in general. And I bought a ton of cheap secondhand like tops in the last year. And then I saw the next biggest category was jewelry. And I currently feel like I don't have that much jewelry and I rewear the same like 10 things over and over. And then I realized it's because so much of my jewelry was bought to specifically match my old wardrobe. And same with shoes. I realized that I have a lot of shoes and I wear the same 3 over and over. The shoes that I wear are mostly the ones that I've bought since having the baby because they were bought with my current clothes and lifestyle in mind. Same with the jewelry. I am wearing the same pieces over and over, and it's mostly the stuff that I've bought since having the baby because I bought them in mind with those clothes in mind. So I know how to wear them. I know like, oh, I bought this to wear with these types of tops. The old stuff, I just kind of don't know how to combine it with my new clothes. So I haven't been doing that. And that's making me feel like I don't have enough. I want to keep buying. This is obviously a big problem. Like I don't want to keep feeling like I have nothing to wear, but I look at my app and I've got over 300 items. I've got 90 pieces of jewelry. That's insane. That's insane. So yeah, that's what made me realize that that was a big problem with my wardrobe is that I had old stuff and new stuff and I wasn't mixing them. Not only that, but the new stuff, I just bought a lot of one-offs. I bought a lot of, I really like this one thing. You know, when you have a wardrobe that you've organically built over a long period of time and you buy a new piece, it's just one new item to work in. I've been trying to work together like 100 new things all at once. And not only that, but I'm starting to feel like my style is really dated and I've never felt that way before. You know, when I restarted my fashion journey in 2021 and I bought a lot of items, a lot of the stuff I bought was stuff that was shapes and silhouettes that I've been familiar with and I've been wearing for a long time. I just sort of copy pasted that to now. And I bought some of the same things. I bought new disco pants. I bought like skinnier leg pants. I bought the same types of tops that I've been wearing, and wearing them now felt different. It felt wrong. I don't want to say it felt wrong, but I realized that maybe that stuff was starting to be out of style then, but now it is out of style. And I'm not someone who follows trends, but they get in amongst you. You know, they come and infiltrate your brain even if you don't want to. And me wearing them, it felt out of date for me in my life, I guess I want to say. I'll wear something and I don't care what other people think of it, but it felt out of date for me. It felt like I was buying Lexi clothes from a different Lexi and not the current Lexi and not the current Lexi's body. I have a different body now and I feel comfortable wearing different clothes and I don't necessarily want everything to be skin tight anymore. I spend a lot of time running around the house, running after a toddler, and I don't want to wear necessarily spandex disco pants all the time. I want something looser. I want something just different. I'm a different person. I feel fundamentally changed by motherhood, and wearing the same outfits or the same style from a few years ago doesn't feel like me. That's not to say all the work that I did that year was for naught. And it's not to say all the clothes that I bought that year is for naught. I have a lot of high quality clothes and a lot of them that I would still be really excited to wear if they fit. And I haven't ruled it out that they won't fit again. But for right now, I have them put away. And if they do fit again in the future, love to pull them back out and to wear them again. Especially because I don't think that the stuff that I bought back then was anything that was super in trend then. So it's not like I'm going to feel like I'm really out of trend if I wear it. If I pull that stuff back out in a couple years and wear it again. But we'll see. For right now, I really want to focus on not buying anything and just exploring what I have. So that relates back to the app. Not only did it kind of shine a light on these issues, but it also has some amazing built-in tools for kind of overcoming this. It has like these really fun outfit collage boards that you can make. And I think that's really fun. And I really need to just spend more time focusing on wearing and styling what I have before I can identify where those holes are. Because I do feel like there are holes, but I don't really know where they are right now. I did do a whole bunch of panic buying right before the end of the year because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to buy anything for months. So I bought a bunch of new items and I haven't even worn some of them even once. Like this is my first time wearing this sweater. I love it. It's like an intentionally distressed. I think this is really fun and cool and pretty. And I love that it shows my shoulder, but it's roomy and soft and a little bit sexy and a little bit edgy. It's just my thing and I love it. But this is my first time wearing it. I just bought it. I just got it in the mail after the first, in fact. So I'm going to spend a couple months wearing my clothes and then look at the statistics for what I'm wearing, look at some of the outfits I've bought, and then I'm going to use the app to do some styling services. So there's going to be some videos about that. There's also going to be videos about like makeup, about everything. I don't know. We're just going to have fun. No pressure on myself to make some big fashion journey, no rules about when I'm going to be posting videos or not, because I don't want that type of pressure in my life and I want to make this something that's like fun for me. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, listening to me ramble and talk about my no buy year, which is going to be maybe a theme in the channel, maybe like using what you have, because I'm all about that and conscious consumerism. So if you guys like the sound of that, I hope you come back for some more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.